earlier this month, an unidentified person tried to extort Justin Bieber by saying that he or she would release videos where Bieber is saying racist things and making racist jokes unless he gives this person $1 million. Well, the lawyers for Justin Bieber refused to do so, and then weeks later, of course, videos were released. Now, the first video that was released involved Bieber making a racist joke. Take a look.
Why are black people afraid of chainsaws?
Don't even say it. Don't say
Run, nigga, nigga,
nigga. You can say motorcycle too.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate.
So he was 15 years old when that video was made. He's now 20 years old. And after that video was released, of course, he apologized. Lil Wayne and Young Money, that group of people that he works with, basically say that they stand behind him. They know him really well. Obviously, they work with him, and they say he's not racist, and you can't judge someone for what they said when they were a teenager, because we've all said stupid things when we've been teenagers.
So part of the story that I was amused by is that he then at some point confesses, because, like, according to what they're saying, they're trying to extort him, so he knows it's probably going to come out anyway. He's not going to pay the extortion. So he goes to Usher, who basically made him, by the way, right? Mm-hmm. And he goes to Will Smith. I don't know, just because he's an ambassador of all black people, or if they know him for whatever reason. Anyway, and then Usher shows him videos about racism and why that word is so hurtful, etc. And they all get over it, okay? Yeah. They help him to get over it. Now, I would judge him far more harshly if he was an adult, but these videos come out of stuff he said when he was 14 and 15.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of dumb stuff that 14 and 15-year-olds say.
Yeah, I don't think that Justin Bieber is racist. I think Justin Bieber is just really, really dumb. And it's furthered by the fact that he lives in his little celebrity bubble where people enable him to be extremely dumb. Like, his behavior has been ridiculous lately. He's acting out. We talked about how he, urinated in a mop bucket that someone else has to clean up. Like, he's an unsavory kid. Okay?
Justin Bieber, you are unsavory. That's what you are. Okay, but give us a KKK line, because I think that's worse.
Yes. So then, after that video was released, there was another one where he changed the words to one of his hit songs, One Less Lonely Girl, and here's what he changed it to.
One less lonely nigga. One less lonely nigga. One less lonely nigga. There's gonna be one less nigga. If I kill you, I'll be part of the KKK. Then there'll be one less lonely nigga. There's gonna be one less lonely nigga. I see that.
The more aggravating part about that is the person in the background laughing like a stupid hyena.
Yeah, because they're 14 and 15. Yeah. I mean, look, I remember when I was growing up, back then, I guess racism was more openly acceptable. I remember there was a joke book that had all these. It was a book that people sold, and somehow I got it. I don't remember how. I was a kid, but
you had that book.
Did I? So I don't remember if there was the black jokes, but there must have been whatever. But I remember the Polak jokes. I didn't even know Polak was a bad word for like a long time. That I would say like, oh, my friend Greg Swalek, he's a Polak. I didn't realize that was a wrong thing. Anyway, it had all these things. Why does a Polak? Why is the? I still remember one of them. Why does the bottom of the Polish Navy? Why is it made of? Their boats made of glass. Okay, boy, did I butcher this. Okay, so they could see the old Polish Navy.
Oh,
okay.
I don't like that.
See, the Polacks are dumb. Why did they choose the Polish people? I don't know. Who knows? That's what bigotry, racism. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, so on the other hand, I don't want to just let him off because how do we know he's not racist? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, we assume since he's with Usher and all those guys, and they helped him so much with his career, and all these guys are vouching for him that he's all right. But what do we know? Maybe he grew up in a context where, yeah, they felt like, ha ha ha, let's kid around about the KKK and the N-word.
I think it goes beyond racism for me with Justin Bieber. Like, I don't even care whether or not he's racist. I just think he's a bad person based on, his sense of entitlement, the way he treats people below him. It sucks because he was given this tremendous amount of wealth and fame and fortune at such a young age. And those are your formative years where you kind of learn to be humble, where you learn humility and all of that stuff. And he never got an opportunity to learn all that stuff because he's hanging around with like people who laugh like hyenas when he acts like an asshole. So I think that's the real issue here. I think he's incredibly stupid, and I think he's incredibly entitled, and he needs help.
Yeah, I like how you have this scolding attitude toward Justin Bieber. Okay, you are unsavory and you need help, you dummy. Okay, all right.
Maybe that's why they call me Grandma Kasparian.
So, no, but you're right, of course, overall. And really, you're right. Who cares if, you know, what's in his head in whether he's specifically racist, vaguely racist, whatever he is, right? Or he's just a dumb kid, and there's been a lot of us have been dumb kids, etc. But the bottom line is he's spinning out of control. So that was back when he's 14, 15. Now I think he's in a lot of ways worse, right, in how he acts out. Not specifically about race, but you know, he seems like he's out of control, and he reminds me a little bit of Lindsay Lohan, a little bit of Mike Tyson when he was spinning out of control. So you almost feel sorry for him more than anything else.
And look, I haven't been in that position where I'm surrounded by so much money and fame, but I mean, I would assume that if you're in that industry and you're in that world, you have all these different examples of people that totally screwed everything up for themselves. Like, who's Lindsay Lohan? Like, she's Instagramming pictures of her working out, and that's barely getting any attention because no one gives a shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's her effort in getting attention. Like, she used to be a really good actress as a kid, and then she totally destroyed her life. Like, Justin Bieber should look at that and be like, damn, I'm really going down that path. But he's, again, he's a kid. He's not thinking. He's so incredibly stupid.
Yeah, he's that kind of rational thinking is not the state of mind that he's in now. But you're leaving out the most important part, the ass kissers. Because of the money, he's surrounded by ass kissers.
The enablers.
So when he does something stupid, nobody is there to keep it real with him and say, hey, that was dumb. Yeah. You know, you shouldn't do that. Instead, what they all do is, oh, Justin, you're so great. Oh, yeah, piss all over them. Oh, Justin, you're awesome. Go get him. You're a grown man. Do it again. And so then he thinks, oh, that must have been great. Everybody around me is telling me how great I am. So he does it over and over again and spirals in the wrong direction.
Positive reinforcement for douchey behavior. So let me give you his apology really quick. He says, as a young man, I don't know why I'm amused by that, but he refers to himself as a man. I didn't understand the power of certain words and how they can hurt. I thought it was okay to repeat hurtful words and jokes, but didn't realize at the time it wasn't very funny, or it wasn't funny, and that in fact my actions were continuing the ignorance. I take my friendships with people of all cultures very seriously, and I apologize for offending or hurting anyone with my childish and inexcusable mistake. I was a kid then, and I'm a man now who knows my responsibility to the world and to not make that mistake again.
All right, good. You won't sing about the N-word in KKK anymore. Glad to hear that.